Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us for our special Easter weekend forecast. And typically around New Zealand, it's not surprising, we've got a cold front arriving. So we've basically got at least 1.5 days of wet weather over the 4-day weekend. So let's kick off. What is happening? Here is the high pressure system over New Zealand right now. Isn't it perfect looking? It covers every part of the country, from Northland to Southland, the west coast to the east coast. Everyone is under high pressure for Thursday, but it starts to drift away on Friday. By the way, it's an enormous high. That's just the center of it. The outer edges, they go all the way up to Fiji at the top of the screen and all the way down towards Antarctica at the bottom. It basically stretches for about 5,000 kilometers. So that is huge. But it's drifting away from us. So it is slowly moving away on Good Friday. It is still centered somewhat over the North Island, but it's starting to pull off the South Island. That allows for a warm nor'wester to come through. Good Friday will be warmer than average across a large part of the country, but especially the South Island. You've got this cold front arriving in Fiordland in the afternoon. Keep that in mind if you're going off camping and tramping around the Fiordland National Park. Rain's coming, and keep an eye out for any tax-funded rain warnings from the government forecaster Met Service, because take a look at Saturday. That rain still around Fiordland and also moving up the west coast with heavy falls. So there might be a rain warning issued, so just be aware of that. Over on the eastern side and southern side, so around Southland, Otago and South Canterbury, you'll have a bit of the spillover. It won't be a huge amount, a few spits, maybe a little bit of patchy light rain, but nothing too heavy coming for you. In the North Island, it gets windy around Cook Strait and Wellington, mostly dry, but there might just be an isolated shower around the Kapiti coast. And further north, high pressure dominates, so the winds are light, maybe a bit of morning fog here and there. And further north, a few light showers still affecting eastern Northland and maybe even northern parts of Auckland as well, but it won't be very much. Okay, let's get through to Sunday, Easter Sunday. And we've got change happening in both islands. So in the North Island, the rain band is moving in. In the South Island, it's starting to slowly move away, but it will be wetter on Easter Sunday for Canterbury, so that's good news for the farmers around there who need some rain. There will be some on Sunday, but it clears away from Fiordland, clears away from the west coast, and it clears off Southland and Otago as the day wears on. But the rain band moves into the North Island, so there's the cold front, heavy falls around Taranaki, Wanganui, Manawatu. That'll make for some happy farmers and growers out there, because Manawatu is very dry right now. So that rain, while the timing's not great, you won't be able to have an outdoor lunch, but you will be able to have an indoor lunch and look at the rain fall on the grass. So that's good news. Further north, it's mostly dry to begin with, and same on the eastern side. There will be some drizzle patches and showers around these northern areas, still sunny spells, and the rain may not even arrive until the very end of the day. So you may be able to have a lunch outdoors on Easter Sunday. And we go to Easter Monday now, and we've got low pressure off the west coast of Taranaki. It's not very big. I mean, the low is very weak, but it is enough to produce this rain. So we've still got rain slowly clearing away from the North Island. Maybe a few isolated heavy falls around Eastern Bay of Plenty and East Cape, but it clears away from the western side. Hopefully the sun comes out a bit later on, and it's clearing away from the South Island, although there's a little bit of a surge, just an easterly surge there, pushing a bit of rain in around Kaikoura. So that is the long weekend. The rain starts in Fiordland on Good Friday, and it doesn't clear away the East Cape area until Monday. So it is with us for a few days, and that's why most areas get about 1 to 1.5 days of rain or showers, and then the other days are mostly dry. And the final map we've got for you is when we all, well, not all of us, some of us on holiday, not me, but on Tuesday, for those of you who do have to go back to work, it is looking mostly sunny, which is fairly typical and a little bit depressing. But we've got low pressure sitting around the East Cape there. A couple of showers still in the mix, but the system is falling apart. The air pressure is actually above what is technically a low. So it is very weak. It's just a little bit of low pressure amongst all the high pressure we've got. And high pressure is certainly what is coming in for next week. That is all from me. Have a great long weekend, and we'll see you again on Tuesday.